Hello students, welcome into the last session of CS16, that is content management system using WordPress. As all of you knows that we are at unit number 5 called advanced development. This is the last unit of entire subject as per the prescribed syllabus of Saurashtra University. As you can see in this particular chapter or unit, it contains total 4 sections called advanced function, custom post type, widgets area and dynamic sidebar. All these sections contain several functions like add underscore action, add underscore filter, add underscore shortcode, do underscore shortcode, register underscore navigation underscore menu, register underscore post underscore type, register taxonomy, and the last two are register underscore sidebar and dynamic underscore sidebar. Apart from all this, first we are starting with add underscore action. Now function itself says the description about that particular hook. All these are the PHP hook which can be applicable into the index.php of activated theme before the get underscore footer bar. Add underscore action is a function which is used for performing a specific action on a specific location of the entire index.php file. It is a hook which is applicable to any of the portion of entire index.php section. That means external function can be attached using this particular function into the index.php file. This particular function contains various parametric values like tag, function to add, priority, accepted arguments and etc. etc. So all these things are associated with the add underscore action function. Next, similar like add underscore action, another function is add underscore filter. It is a hook for function or method to the specific filter action. Suppose from the bunch of data, or you can say from the chunk of data, we need to retrieve some specific type of information, then that can be possible using by applying this particular filter over the index.php file which is applicable onto the theme which is activated by the user in appearance. So add underscore filter is used to filter the content from the entire bunch of data, even it contains the multiple parametric values like tag, function to add priority and accepted arguments. So this was all about the add underscore filter. Next is add underscore shortcode. Very simple. Even we have demonstrated this particular function practically into the previous part of our subject called CS16 content management system using WordPress. This particular function is used to add a new shortcode into the post. We knows about the shortcode. It is a short text which is available in WordPress for adding the new post into the index.php file. It contains only the two parametric value, that is the tag and callback. Next one is do underscore shortcode. This particular function is used to generate the new shortcode for the post which is created by the administrator for the client search purpose. That is the purpose of do underscore shortcode. Now once the shortcode is created, it should be registered inside the system for the specific task. So that can be done using register underscore navigation underscore menu. This particular function is used to register a new menu of administrator or user inside the system. It contains only one array as a parametric value which contains the several locations. Next is register underscore post underscore type. This is used to register a new post inside the system. Register underscore taxonomy works with the taxonomy as an object. Taxonomy is a special types of text which is available over the post which have a multimedia animation effect into the post. that can be done using register underscore taxonomy. Register underscore sidebar. Suppose administrator has created any new sidebar, then it can be written and redeclared using the particular function called register underscore sidebar. It builds the definition for a single sidebar and returns the ID of that particular sidebar onto the screen. It contains only the array as a parametric value, which is passed inside the register underscore sidebar menu. And the last one is dynamic underscore sidebar. It is used to display the dynamic sidebar onto the screen using this particular function. Administrator can display a dynamic sidebar onto the screen. It contains only the index ID as a parametric value. So students, these are the few topics which is pending into the discussion of our subject called CS16 content management system using WordPress. We have take it very fastly due to the some circumstances. You can perform this all functions practically by writing a simple hook into the index.php files. So I hope all of you have a clear idea about the pending functions that we have recently completed. Now, as far as the university syllabus is concerned, it was all about CS16 content management system using WordPress, which is given into the syllabus, but it's not an end, it's just a starting. If you are interested in this subject, then you can explore some more advanced functions and you can build e-commerce based site using this WordPress, which is not easy. But if you are able to do that type of website, then it could be worthy. Now, as far as the examination is concerned, from this 5 unit number 2, unit number 3 and unit number 4 are very important for university examination point of view, and rest of the units like 1 and 5 is intermediate weightage into the university examination point of view. But we have discussed all the topics in detail with practicals apart from unit number 5 in our video lectures. Now write down the important questions for Saurashtra University theory examination. Question number 1. What is class? Explain. Question number 2. Write a short note on property and visibility. Give question number 3, obviously. Give the difference between constructor and destructor. Explain in detail inheritance. Write a short note on scope resolution operator. What is auto loading class? Explain in detail. Next question is demonstrate how to insert, update and delete the data from database using object oriented concept. So all these questions are from unit number 1. Now let's go into the unit number 2. Introduction, installation and configuration. The first question is, what is content management system? Explain. Question number 2. Write down the features of WordPress. Question number 3. Write down the advantages and disadvantages of WordPress. Question number 3 or 4, whatever. Write down the steps to install WordPress. Next, what is post? How to add, edit and delete the post in WordPress. Next, what is page? How to add, delete and edit page in WordPress. What is media? And explain what are the media types supported by WordPress. Next, write down the write a short note on general settings. This was all about unit number 2. Now go for unit number 3. Question number 1. What is theme? Explain how to install and activate theme in WordPress. Next. What is widgets? Explain how to install and activate widgets in WordPress. Third. What is the difference between active and inactive widgets in WordPress? 4. What is plugin? Explain how to install and activate plugins. And now very important questions. Write a short note on contact form 7, number whatever the number is there as per the question list. Explain WooCommerce in detail. What is SEO Yoast? Explain. And the last one, write a short note on advanced custom field. So all these questions are from unit number 3. Now unit number 4, write a short note on have underscore post and the underscore post with example. Next, what is the difference between WP underscore head and WP underscore title? Explained several author tags with example. Next, explain various link tag with suitable example. Explain various post tag with suitable example. And explain various conditional tag with suitable example. This was all about from unit number 4. And from unit number 5, that is from the last unit, important questions are explain add underscore function with suitable syntax and example. Explain add underscore shortcode function with suitable syntax and example. And the last one is explain dynamic underscore sidebar with suitable syntax and example. Students, these questions are important as far as my point of view, but every topic which is prescribed into the syllabus are important for university examination. So prepare yourself for every topics and do your best. Wish you all the best for the university examination in advance. Here I am declaring my subject is completed over here for BCA semester 3. Thank you very much students and have a nice day.